NCAA staff that I was in contact with and talking to, and she called me this morning and told me that the disqualification from ASU is going to stand, and they reviewed the film from the ESPN feed, and that Mr. Delaney had stepped on the line consecutive times. So I didn't think that was going to happen that way, but it is what it is. We'll learn from it and move on. You know, I told Arthur after this morning that you were surprised to get into the 200, so let's take this disappointment and use it for the 200 tomorrow and see if we can't make a difference and make up those points. And he's upbeat, positive, and ready to go. You know, it's kind of one of our mottos all year long. Enjoy the process. You always see me say or hear me say or tweet, and part of the process is not always highs. And it's good life experiences for our team, for us as a staff, and everybody in the community that supports the Ducks. So that's last night. Moving forward to today, good stuff today. Lots of good stuff today. Jenna Prendini there in the 100. Probably not the best start, probably one of her worst starts of the year, but as you can see, she's a fighter and fought all the way to the end and was able to squeak back from last place to get third. That's the best part of her race, is that bottom end there, and she showed that today. And we'll continue to tweak and fix and work on the first part. She did her normal thing, went through all her rehab, her modalities, back to have dinner, and she'll be in the hotel and get ready again for the 2. Then you just roll right into it from there. It's a busy 45 minutes there for the Ducks. Laura Racer, can't say enough about her. Fargo native, she's just phenomenal. You know, I've been telling her forever that she's built for this. You know, she's been built for this. Whether they go slow, whether they go fast, whether you go from 300 out, whether you go 200, doesn't matter. You've been built to do what you're doing, and whatever they do, you just pay attention to the race and then make the adjustments. And then Mike Berry, that one stung a little bit. Thought he had him there. Probably not the best lane there, but the goal was for him to go out and run his race. And Lindor is a super competitor, and I thought we were going to be able to nip him there at the line, but we ended up tying up a little bit and lost by 0.04 or 0.05 or whatever that was. And then Phyllis, another one, because of the bad prelim, get stuck out there in lane 8. But then the goal once again was to run your own race. You know, go out there and run your own race. Doesn't matter who else is in the field. The Colo kid, she's a collegiate record holder outdoors for a reason. And end up catching us, and we kind of tied up there again at the end. And then I guess we end the day with the 5,000. You know, Lang is a super competitor. You know, I thought we had the best of him there, but he's a fighter. Anytime he starts chomping the air there that he's kind of known for, you know he's coming in. He continued to fight. He continued to fight when Cesare passed him there with 200 meters to go, and end up nipping us there at the line. Very tough race. You forget that guy's a 13-minute guy, and so the big thing there was those guys that was in 3rd and 4th, Jenkins and Dunbar. You know, those guys are super competitors, and for them to get that helps our chances as we move forward into day 4.
Robert, can you contrast your emotions? Yesterday, you're sort of down and not really sure what's going on. Today, you get the big. I mean, you wanted to win the 5K, but 2, 3, 4 is pretty good in points wise. Is it like a valley and peak?
You better believe it. I call them ebbs and flows. That's part of that process. I was definitely, of course, we never ever talk too much with the kids about that. Everything to them was positive and good energy. But us as a staff kind of stayed there and continued to talk with the different constituencies that were making the decision here. But definitely out of the dumps. I don't think I slept a drop last night, waiting for the decision this morning. So definitely highs, and then the high of seeing those guys go 2, 3, 4 is huge for the Ducks.
Did you review the video, and did you think he didn't step on the line, or what did you see?
No, the NCAA will not let you review the video, so it's all done in-house with their quote-unquote games committee or rules officials. I think the way it was explained to me. So the video that I seen was our own video that we always film everything at Hayward.
big points, obviously, in the 5K from your men. How do you feel about the team race on the women's side going into tomorrow?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things to where it's gonna. The way I have it boiled down to is Texas A&M, us, and Texas. And so, even Florida is doing some big things. They're starting to creep into the mix a little bit. So, still a 4-team race just the way it was. But I think if I had to be a betting guy, I would say it's going to be A&M and Oregon there.